Tonight on the Grand Gear, I make fun of Hammond for the great escapists. Hammond eats recycled air fryers, then takes over Sri Lanka, Qatar, Laos, and Vietnam to promote his YouTube channel. And James exceeds our 23 yen budget to buy a new flute and to cause an economic crisis. Today's episode is brought to you by the Scottish wetlands. Their water tastes good. Why?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Tonight on Bottom Gear, I drive a 96 Camry, Hammond gets a vasectomy, and James commits genocide.
Oh no. No.
Tonight on Bottom Gear, I throw a body pillow full of C4 into a
Oh,
preschool. Richard
no.
single-handedly wipes Kansas off the map, and James gets third-degree burns on his schlong after trying to hump a car exhaust. I don't know how many more of these I can do.
More.
This is so dumb.
I like it. It's so stupid.
Tonight on Bottom Gear, Richard explodes a nuclear factory, I drive a toilet, and James wears a hat.
Cool.
Boring.
Oh no.
Tonight on Bottom Gear, Hammond is a witless
A witless
I-
dishcloth.
witless dishcloth. Jackson is an infantile pillock, and James is a
A bellend.
reincarnate as Lego Jabba the Hutt. James savagely gives birth to an apricot using Disney's Fast Play. And Richard eats a Big Mac in front of starving African kids.
Oh no.
I really wish we could get Filbert in this sort of call, but he's probably at work. And no, on Bottom Gear, I crash a Toyota Hilux into a McDonald's for the Emperor. Hammond decapitates 50 Chinamen using a Honda Civic.
Oh.
James assaults a Korean machine gun nest using only 1,000 folded cheese string. These are so dumb. I think the fact that I'm reading it in a British accent makes it even stupider.
Yeah.
On Bottom Gear, I disembowel a critically endangered gorilla for my own amusement. James teaches some children to commit tax fraud, and Richard tells the Grand Duke of Luxembourg to fuck off.
What's so
What does
small?
it even say? Tonight on Bottom Gear special, I spill a cup. James attempts to murder. I don't care.
Okay.
Tonight on Bottom Gear, I accidentally burn down Wales using a lighter and a can of hairspray. James rams the shit out of a Nissan Juke. And Richard forgets the abbreviation for America again. Oh my god. Tonight on Below Average Gear, I commit war crimes in Iceland. Richard Hammond shoves a Hammond organ up his ass. And James May has an orgasm while watching a World War II documentary.
Look at their face. Look at the top of his head.
And so James May. Oh my god. Tonight on Bottom Gear, I visit the world's largest corgi farm. Hammond spends 24 hours with a mouthful of angry bees. James challenges Michael Phelps to a 100-meter race through pure raspberry jam.
What?
My god. We got 2 for 1.
Oh.
Tonight on Spooky Gear, James explores the dark web and accidentally orders human burgers. I test my P45 in the back rooms, and Richard summons the Dark Lord Cthulhu, dooming us forever.
Oh.
Tonight on Bottom Gear, I'm a unicorn. James eats the brown parts of a Damn it, did it actually disconnect me again? I swear.
It kinda.
Fuck. Right, on bottom gear, I create a new COVID-19 variant just to piss everyone off. Hammond throws a tantrum and destroys a shit ton of cars near a bridge. And James wins a children's race, much to the dismay of the parents.
No. Oh.
Tonight on bottom gear, I roam the streets of Swindon carrying a 14th century mace. James traps his wedding vegetable inside a bowling ball, and Hammond hotboxes a Volkswagen Passat and fucking dies. Actually, message. Filler's 100% just at work. Today on minus gear, Hammock shits over a Blackpool promenade using a Volkswagen Polo and crashes into Madame Tussauds. James drives the house. James drives around the House of Commons in a Citroen C3. I terminate Pornhub after they cancel my subscription, and the Stig sets fire to a Porsche 911. This is super hard to read. Now, on bottom gear, James commits another crime, Hammond eats a grilled cheese, and I drive a totally stable Amazon delivery van. Why is his face getting compressed? On bottom gear, I fly a Boeing 727 into a Canadian bank. James causes an economic recession by selling his 1999 Dodge Grand Caravan, and Richard uses a flashlight for the first time.
Oh no.
uh,
Uh,
I don't understand why people even get these. Like, I don't see the appeal, like, at all. This week on we already read this one.
yeah.
Tonight on Bemini Gear, I play the dirty of loudness using only a roast and stubby claw hammer. Richard demolishes arcade berry while listening to Revan G bag, and James gets imprisoned forever for hacking into amusement.
What?
Oh no. No, on bottom gear, I commit vehicular manslaughter in the 1972 Summer Olympics. Richard waterboards the president with the Italian mob, and James gets caught with tax evasion.
What?
Tonight on Gear, pause. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Right, on bottom gear, I set myself. No, on bottom gear, I set myself on fire. Richard declares war on Spain, and the Kerbals and James drinks too much caffeine and sends an ICBO to Albania. No, on bottom gear, I sell ketamine to the Queen. James uses a power washer to clean his cock and balls, and Hammond gets turned into a piñata by the Indian Mafia.
Whoa. No, don't use that.
Right,
We
on
seen
bottom
that one.
gear, we already
We
did
seen
this
that
one.
one.
Tonight on reverse gear, I enjoy a warm meal at a dinner party. Hammond has a picnic with his family in Basingstoke, and May relaxes at home with his model trains.
Okay, more tame one.
Tonight on bottom gear, I read a couple pages of a manga. James fills a Sayori body pillow with bomb, and Richard kills the queen.
Uh,
Why would you put? Why would you put a bomb in a body pillow?
somebody has done it before and tossed it into a preschool.
Oh yeah. No, on bottom gear, I jump the shark both figuratively and literally. Hammond barely escapes North Korea after giving them fake weapons. Excrement Gaming beats the YouTube algorithm and becomes the #1 channel on the platform. Excrement Gaming.
that's that's great.
Wow.
There it is.
Alright, on
Excrement
bottom gear,
gaming on the
we
middle.
decide to retire from crime altogether and mend our ways. Just kidding, it was just a dream, Hammond, what he had while he was blackout drunk. Did you really expect us to be good guys? Oh my god. How did people come up with this? They just like see it once and are like, oh yeah, I want to make one like that now.
Tonight on bottom gear.
Tonight on bottom gear, I crush up my cock with a rock. James orders a total nuclear annihilation of the state of Bulgaria. And Hammond gets brutally run over by the Stig in a Volkswagen Beetle.
That's great, I guess.
This is so stupid.
Yeah.
Oh my god! On bottom gear, I rudely awaken a barren hate for a fucking laugh. James and the Stig commit Grand Theft Auto, and Richard blows up James' fucking meat.
What?
I don't understand this either. That mouth though. Tonight on bottom gear, I throw a dead baby at the Queen's face while masturbating.
um,
Richard comes back from Syria and blows up a Tesco. And James sells his testicles on eBay to buy himself a Russian World War II era T-34-85 tank.
huh.
Are we drunk?
No, you are. I'm not.
Fair enough. My character did drink some wine. No, on bottom gear, I hurriedly try to learn Spanish whilst racing to the airport. OwlMan Hammond teaches Omar how to fire a Panzerfaust, and Oberfuhrer I executes dead children for dying too quickly.
How do you do that?
Right, on bottom gear, I commit high treason against Her Majesty. Hammond blows up everything using a Reliant Robin as an ICBM, and James gets a hit from Albania.
Hmm.
Tonight on bottom gear, pain.